Hello everybody, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, Stainless Steel, the Aragon campaign. Last time we left off, not a lot happened, has to be said. We moved our troops a bit further towards our castles to prepare for the war against Sicily. And literally that's about it. Not a lot really else happened. We've begun some building work, but it's still not ready yet. We've moved some of our governors into our cities so that they can start governing cities a bit more effectively. Our assassins again tried to use snakes to kill some heretics, which didn't work. And I think that's about it.
My lord.
I did also notice, however, though, that some of these heretics are in their 60s and 70s. I think all of them are in their 60s and 70s. So therefore, I'm not entirely worried about them, because they're likely going to be dying off fairly soon.
Very good, my lord.
What I might have to do is recruit a couple more priests, though, in some of these areas, because otherwise these heretics are going to convert too much of the population. Let's have a look. Is Fez pretty bad? No, Fez is alright, but still, could do with recruiting a couple more. You can never have too many. So yeah, I think at the end of last turn, we're building some boats as well, because we're going to need a few fleets to take out Sicily. But other than that, yeah, I think that's it for this turn. So let's end the turn. What will Sicily get up to this time, if anything? Nope, nothing. As the Papal States try to take down one of the heretics and fail, probably using snakes again. Okay, what awaits us in this turn? Cardinal of Denmark has died. Our ships from across our empire, as well as a bit of recruitment and a bit of retrainment, seem to be done. Construction report: Granada has finally built its jousting lists, and it will now start to build its ballista maker. Melilla has upgraded to a large town, so it could start doing something now. Again, some pretty decent mines. Return on investment, I think that's worth it. Toledo, it's literally only got a logging camp to build, so why not? Yeah, it might as well. And Leon has built its bakehouse. What do we need? We are fairly low on public order here, so maybe a logging camp wouldn't be... Although then again, we're not going to be putting it on particularly high tax rates, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, most of these buildings we don't really need. We don't really need most of these buildings. Maybe some farms, but even then, it's generating a bit of income. I think it's unnecessary for the moment. Yeah, I don't think we really need much. So, faction announcements. One of our priests has died near Valencia, which means I will simply recruit another one. Don't think there's much else. Felipe has got that. Duke of Lisbon. Yeah. Okay, never mind. So we've lost our position as the most advanced faction. Financially, we are getting slightly better, even though it says we're losing ground to the biggest leaders. But yeah, we're not doing too badly. And yeah, so Ildefonso has reached Toledo. He's going to have to get rid of some of his troops, though. I think it's time we got rid of some of his mercenaries. I probably should have done that before. The Mailed Knights have only got 2 experience. Is it worth it?
Yes!
Tell you what.
Move out! Orders.
No, that just gets rid of it. Right, okay, never mind. Right.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
These men at arms.
Command me.
Keep them ideally. Let's get rid of the crossbowmen. Do we get rid of the Andalusian infantry? They are quite a bit better, but they are very expensive to upkeep. No, I think we get rid of them.
Who do I face?
Get rid of the levy archers, why not? And then you can go into the settlement. Right, there we go. Okay, so need to try and retrain as much of these guys as possible. Just hold up. We don't need that many catapults in one army, though. That was just a bit of a ridiculous thing that we did to make sure that the walls of Lisbon actually fell. So these troops are heading back to Lisbon.
A good day's march ends.
In fact, these cavalry... Who can train the Knights of Santiago? Is it Leon? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. These need to head up to Leon.
Move out!
To be retrained.
We march no further
Now, I
today.
can recruit another unit. If I retrain those, though, it's going to take 12 turns to build another. So by the time these guys get there, they might not be able to come back. But I don't think that's too bad, because I think... Yeah. I would love to... If we can have 2 units of that, that'd be really good.
Orders.
Where are those Knights of Montesa? We didn't send them out, did we? Because we couldn't... Okay. That's because we need to get some of these boats up
Yes.
and running. We need to get this fleet coming
Joining
round.
our fleets, my lord. Merging with... Yes, my lord.
So, tell you what.
Your
Those
Majesty.
guys can go onto those boats.
March! Yes, my lord.
With them.
Combining the fleet. Your orders? Full sail.
So that's getting to be a pretty majestic
Joining our
fleet
fleets, my lord.
already.
Yes.
These boats
Combining the fleets.
need to link up here.
Merging with fleet. Yes, my lord.
And then I think
Yes.
that fleet
Merging
is
with
just
fleet.
about ready.
Plotting course now. Your
This
orders?
fleet, yep. Although that fleet could probably do with being retrained
Yes, my
ever
lord.
so slightly.
Your orders?
Yeah, it needs a few more boats, this fleet now, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Tell you what, you can head back to
Full
Valencia,
sails.
and you're still retraining, that's fine. Yeah, you can build, yeah, okay, that's fine. Can you recruit any more boats? Not yet. You can build Knights of Montesa, though, that's fine, we'll get another unit of those guys as well. Just because they're pretty good, you know. And then we can retrain another lot of Knights of Montesa. We can retrain these ones once they arrive as well. So we're going to have quite a bit of cavalry, and very elite cavalry as well. The mailed knights are good on their own, but yeah, when we combine them with those knights as well, they're going to be pretty formidable, I think it's safe to say. So I think these are just simply retraining in terms of their latest armour, or sword, or whatever it is, which is pretty good. So, in Lisbon, we've got our new Duke of Lisbon at age 17. Might be a little bit naive, but as we can see. But yeah, got a bit of a repertoire going. I might have to put these guys on low tax rates simply because, yeah, then they're making a fair amount of money, to say that anyway. I might just get rid of a couple of these because they don't need such a huge garrison. We only need, in these heartlands now, we don't need more units than we can get free upkeep out of. Retrain them, might as well. Yeah, we don't need any more.
Your will.
Yeah, what we've got. Oh, you can actually recruit archers.
Yes.
You've got some archers ready. Okay, you can head down to
My
the coast.
lord. Hiding our forces from
Oh,
enemy
and
arms,
there's
my
these
lord.
guys as well.
Your Majesty.
Forgot about them.
Orders.
Right, okay. Well, you might as well head to
Move
Zaragoza.
out.
In fact, this man's army might actually be... I might actually recruit it from Pamplona, or most of it from Pamplona, rather than... Yes, maybe. You're going to have quite a lot of cavalry. I might recruit a few... Yeah, let's get a few spear militia going as well. Spear militia, they're not the best infantry, as I've said multiple times in this game, but, you know, they're better than nothing. They're just there to fill out the army, and they're easily replaceable as well. Once we capture a settlement and repair a bit of the building, a few of the buildings, we can then recruit more of them. So yes, I did wonder about this army here.
Speak to our representatives.
It seems to be heading along the coastline. A little bit disconcerting, I'm not going to lie, but anyway. Okay, I'm just looking at a couple of places we could maybe increase. Maybe, yeah, get a grain exchange here. I might go... I know, I said I wouldn't spend too much money. You know what, we're not going to do. No. We're still getting quite a lot of corruption. I'm hoping that it's something to do with this army here.
Combining forces.
God will be with us, men! To battle! Yeah! Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering us. Of course, my lord.
Difference? No, it hasn't. I do recall there was a fair bit of corruption here at one time, yeah. I don't know where it's coming from, though. This being the problem. Perhaps. Okay, never mind. Right. We've got a bishop in Fez.
Yes, Lord.
Need to sort out this heretic. Now, this heretic has moved into this settlement now, which means we need to double our efforts here as well. But we need to make sure that we're reconverting the population here. It's now down to 59%, which is horrendous, really. Oh yeah, okay, guys. So,
the problem.
Do I even bother? I mean, we need to keep doing it, but I'm not gonna watch the video. No.
Am I to dispose?
Oh, and he died. Right, fantastic. So that's one of our heretics.
Poison or strangulation.
Because of course.
Who has this?
Right, we're not gonna bother. Okay, we've got a new plan.
I'm
gonna send these assassins.
Boarding your ship, my lord.
Can Barcelona recruit any? Yeah, it can actually. Look here. It hasn't got one, but it can recruit another bishop, I suppose.
Yes, Lord. God's servant. Traveling with God.
So, right. What's going on in Toledo? Are we still retraining? I think we've already looked at that, haven't we? Okay, so I think we've probably come to the end of the turn. We can move him a little bit closer just to keep visuals. Might move this man
without a trace.
Just a bit further. Ooh.
As you wish. I'm done for today, my lord.
I want to keep this spy looking at both if I can.
Investigating.
Yeah, okay, that'll do. Well, I might spend one of my spies down here, because this is the main area that we're hitting, and I might just send...
Sire, to the sea. Where to, sire?
So I might send these 3 spies. Oh, we've got 4. Oh no, we've got 3 and an assassin.
Yes.
So these guys are going to start causing a little bit of chaos. Agents of chaos,
course now, my lord.
I think.
Dropping anchor until morning.
Yeah.
Your orders,
He's
number
heading back
one.
there.
Make camp, men. We rest here.
Yeah, I mean, Cordova's not that happy, but it is where it is for the moment.
Orders.
Yeah, I think we've done everything for this part, this turn, so it's done.
Is there something to discuss, mein guter
We're
Mann?
enemies with France as well, so we can't really do very much. Information?
I doubt the Kaiser would approve.
Yeah, you know what?
Very well, it is your decision.
Yeah, the Holy Roman Empire, they always do that because they think they have a bigger empire than you. I can tell you
This
for a
meeting was
fact
disappointing.
that we have more map information than they do. So no, is the answer. I might be wrong, they might have taken over all of Eastern Europe, but I doubt it. Okay, so, wanting me to build a Theologian's Guild in Barcelona? No, we won't go for the very first thing. We'll have a look and see what's going on. Right, we have Plague. Oh no. Oh, that is the worst possible place. Shit. Oh, that's not good. That's really, really bad. Oh, shit. That is the worst possible place we could have a plague. Right in our capital. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's gonna really cause a lot of flipping issues, is that? Wow. More importantly, it's where our king and our up-and-coming general currently are. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay, well, it is what it is. Another snub for a cardinal position. No real things there yet. Well, we've just recruited a load of troops in Zaragoza, who are all going to die probably now. The stone wall is built in Barcelona, so it's now a decent city again. Might have to take over as our temporary capital, where most of our stuff's happening actually, for the moment. Yeah, get a shipwright going, we can get some better boats then. Faction announcements, we've lost a priest.
My lord.
Just get another one.
God's servant. Traveling
I could
with
really
God,
do with this
my
heretic.
lord.
Bear getting off.
Don't worry.
He's 72,
Once I
so he
convert
shouldn't
you, you'll thank me.
last particularly much longer. So,
God's servant.
they've moved into Castile territory, which... Yeah, they're all going towards Castile territory, which, I mean, it's not ideal, but...
My lord.
Is Leon
A good
on the
day's
high
march.
tax rate? No, it's a low tax rate. Damn it. Good administrator, isn't he? Clearly. Right, let's get these archers towards Valencia.
March! Your Majesty.
We can't have all these troops in this settlement.
My lord. Traveling with God.
Okay. What can we do here?
Orders. Orders?
Right, let's have a little bit of an order
Yes.
to this chaos.
Orders.
So we can get these archers.
My lord. Orders.
That we
Yes.
should really...
Yes, lord.
There we go.
Combining forces. Yes.
So,
Orders.
send our decent
Yes.
troops. Yeah.
Onward. Merging armies. March. Orders. Your Majesty. My lord. Combining forces, my
Right,
lord.
now we need to
Yes.
send the
Orders.
better
Yes.
spear militia into the
Move
army.
out.
So how much
Bringing
infantry do
our
we
troops
want?
together.
Maybe a better question is how much cavalry do we want? We want,
Orders.
I think 4 units is reasonable. Well, that's what we've got. So we need
Your will.
another 5 spear militia.
Yes. Orders. Yes.
That'll do.
Yes. Onward. Merging orders.
They can go into this army.
Combining forces, my lord. Your Majesty.
They can go
Move
into that
out.
army.
Bringing our troops together.
Right, that's the full. That's the
Yes.
full army. Needs to be retrained, of course, but that's the full army
We
once
can
it's
march
been
no further
trained, fully ready to go.
Orders?
Actually, that's not true because we need some catapults. Well, maybe not. We don't necessarily have to have catapults in every army, but it would be nice to perhaps have. We've also got the 2 units of Knights of Santiago. So the Knights of Montesa are going to make up his army, so that's fine. This army here, Julian Ramirez is not going to have those, but it is going to have catapults. It needs to have one or the other, really.
Orders?
Or does it? Maybe this can be the field battle army. But then, of course, I suppose you need the cavalry, don't you? It needs to have one or the other. I mean, that's a decision we don't have to necessarily make now. But, yeah. What we do need here is we need more archers. And they're not something we can come by particularly cheaply, actually. They're and more annoyingly, they're only... Yeah, they take quite a lot to train, actually, those bad archers, so...
God's servant.
Okay, but it might take a little bit longer to retrain, to prepare ourselves, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So... Oh, I think that might have been... I can't remember whose wife that was. Oh, maybe it was one of the older generation. Who was that? Oh, it was Nicolas Villalobos' wife. It was the daughter of our former king. Wow. Yes, well, it's a bit disappointing. She died quite young, if I remember. If I remember rightly. Died before her time. She was older than Ildefonso and her sister. She was younger than the king, though, so... But yes, that's a grand shame. Yeah, it's to be hoped it doesn't start a bit of a chain in the family of a lot of our family members dying. So, yes, this army is slowly but surely being retrained. Again, the only thing we can really do is continue to pass the time as we lie in wait to attack Sicily.
Your orders? Yes.
This army, these boats, still ready to take these guys down.
Full sail. This is as far
I just hope that this plague doesn't kill the king. Our end of turn report, we're doing better again. We're increasing across all of our things. We're not top on anything now, but we are second overall, so yeah. Anyway, fingers crossed we don't lose anybody this turn to the plague. And our spy reaches Tripoli. Archers Guild at Oporto. Not the right place to have that, I don't think. Yet more citizens die in Zaragoza. We're not many of our troops are dying, but our citizens, we've lost about 3,000 citizens in not a very long space of time. Another cardinal dies in the Holy Roman Empire. Relations worsened, apparently. Ah! Oh, that's interesting. Sicily are now at war with France. Look at this. Didn't catch this on the end turn report, but Sicily are in fact besieging Toledo. Now that's interesting. That presents us with a potential opportunity, does that? if Sicily take Toulouse, should I say, we could actually take it from Sicily and capture the castle and not have to give it back to the French. That could be quite interesting, because that would give us yet another fortress. And that could kickstart the war. Because we don't really want Sicily having a settlement on our northern borders, much less a fortress. So we'll have to see.
Your orders, noble one.
So, Cordoba has built its farms. So, unlike Zaragoza, its population is going to be increasing. And to be fair, if it builds a bakehouse, it'll increase even more. So, I think that's a good bet. Marrakesh has finally got its port. It needs possibly farms, though. Yes, I think so. Of course, Marrakesh was the site of the previous plague, and it, along with our extermination of this population, it absolutely crippled this city. So, it's still yet to recover. So, yes. Toledo should be able to convert to a fortress any minute now. It's got some male knights ready to recruit. It still can't retrain the light men at arms just yet, but that'll come fairly soon. Porto has now upgraded to a fortress. Now, do we want to convert it to a city? I am tempted. I am rather tempted. Problem is, it's well too far away from what is going to become our front lines to be useful as a fortress. So I think I might convert it to a city. Yeah, it'll take 8 turns, but yeah. So, oh well. Okay, what a miserable piece of news that is. Yeah, end of turn report. We're actually overall on only 3rd now. There's another empire that's getting too big for its boots, and I do have to wonder if it is Sicily. Anyway, we are the most advanced faction in the game. Castle is ready to upgrade in Granada. Now this is a castle we can upgrade. I'm more than happy to upgrade Granada, because it's got a lot of the old Moorish buildings in Granada that I can't really recruit my best troops from, so... Yes. Okay. However...
Yes?
I'd better just move
Your Majesty.
these guys
Yes!
back into
March!
Valencia.
Your will.
Get them retrained.
March!
What's left to retrain? Yeah, that army's going to be ready very soon. Okay, I think that'll do for this part. So, join me in the next part, where we shall move ever closer to our armies getting ready to move out. And hopefully this plague, well, I'd say comes to an end. It's only just begun. I have a worrying feeling that it's only just begun. We'll see what happens as this plague continues to fester our capital. Join me next time.